And welcome to my program here, Head On With Michael. Please like and subscribe and put your comments down. Well, if you haven't heard already, the verdict from Donald Trump came in. Um, we all know who he is. He was in the White House, and they've been coming after him for quite a while. Um, they even got Robert De Niro to read a written script um, going against him. I mean, I think you're pulling out all the stops when you do that. But the whole question is this Trump syndrome? Is it disappointment or is it distraction? And so I want to give my reaction to everything, whichever way you're voting. Um, you know, does it really matter? Is it going to make a difference? Because when I say disappointment or distraction, I mean it's literally both, and so we really have to look at how it is going to affect us. And so if you're a magician like my boy Tetro, you you looking at the right hand, you're seeing where they're not looking at the left hand. And so, what are they actually doing, and what are they actually hiding? And I want to play this clip from the Epic uh, Economist, and I think this should give us an idea of what's really, really going on. It's just a couple-minute clip.
A new migrant crisis is brewing in the United States. Unlike the one at the southern border, this one will be all over the country. Evictions are rising rapidly as millions of Americans face soaring rent increases driven by inflation, a shortage of affordable housing, and the end of the pandemic relief. Rent prices are now 31.4% higher than pre-pandemic levels, with a median rent surpassing $2,000 in May 2024, according to Zillow. This explains why a quarter of U.S. renters say they can no longer afford rent, and about 1 in 5 plan to move back in with parents or with friends, according to a study by Inuit Credit.com. The current housing market has many Americans making adjustments to their living situations, including relocating to less expensive cities and even moving back in with their families, said Courtney Olive, consumer financial advocate at Inuit Credit.com. What's most concerning is that rising housing costs aren't just impacting younger generations, but older generations too. Olive noted that while rent prices have been surging in most parts of the country for a while, Americans have also had inflation, higher borrowing costs, and record high credit card debt to contend with. That's on top of federal student loan payments that resumed in October. No wonder why so many Americans are feeling pessimistic about the economy. Earlier this year, a Harvard study found that half of the country's 102 million renters spend a third or more of their income on housing. In other words, about 51 million households are currently cost-burdened by rent. Whitney Egud-Obriki, a senior research associate at Harvard, said it's one of the worst years we've ever seen. She added that the number of Americans spending 30% or more on rent in 2024 had not been seen since the Great Recession in 2008, when 10 million Americans lost their homes to foreclosure. The hardest.
So I watch this stuff so you don't have to, but a lot of people are out there suffering. And so really with inflation, as you've seen, going to the store more and more every day, eggs, milk, everything is going up, and you're getting less for what you pay for. And so, so really what's really going on, this infighting between both parties, really it's just one party, in my opinion. And so to me, this has just been a distraction. So we can't be distracted. We have to keep going and preparing for what the possibilities are. And that's number one, with us sticking together, okay, and not fighting amongst ourselves. So this is a quick video. I just wanted to just say, everybody, hang in there. We're going to make it through. But one of the most important things that we can't do is fight amongst each other, because that's what they want. That's the ultimate distraction. And our ultimate goal is to be together and with us through this way, because it can get better. We can learn from it and learn wisdom. So if you have some other videos, I have some coming up here. If you want to take a look at them, I appreciate your time. And thank you so much for listening. I'll see you on the next video.